There we go. Greetings and salutations from Professor Macabro's more handsome brother. Just setting up in the garden. Can't see. Where's my matches? Anyone see my matches? So, the moon is up. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But it is I, Niclair. I need to start my fire. 1 second. One flambe coming up. So I see Franz was here, and so was Evan. Thank you. Probably gone because it's taking me so long to set up. But we'll do light my fire, light the doors. See if this works. Who doesn't like a good fire stunt? It's just me, Elvira, and what's his name? Kane Hodder. It's going up a treat. So we'll have a look at the full moon in a second. Let's see what's coming up on the channel. Oh, as you can see, the garden's on fire. So, how is everyone doing? Who says that? If I start running around, rolling on the floor, you'll know what's happening. So, that camera is right behind me. So you see the land of the garden. You can see a bit of my electrics. So as long as it doesn't start raining, we'll be all right. So I thought I'd just sit out and chill for a bit. I was watching Fight Night Part 2 out here last night. But there's no way, well, there's no easy way to set it up so you can see the projector and me at the same time. Not sure what StreamYard is like with dual monitors, cameras. Might be worth a test. Maybe 2 different browsers. Franz. He's good. He's been for a long walk, taking advantage of good weather for change. Exactly why I'm at here. It is very mild. It's better weather now than we had in August. So, like you say, taking advantage of it. Looks like bloody Kuwait on that bloody picture. So I thought I'd also test the garden cam for the paranormal activity web watch body. So we'll have the indoor cameras, outdoor cameras, and see what happens. Where's my poker? Ow, ow. There we go. It's dying down a bit now. But how is everyone else doing? Well, I guess if you're over the Severn Bridge from me, we had the same weather. But yes, indeed. So let's see if we can pick up. Let's remove the webcam. And then, oh, there it is. The full moon over the fire. How's that? Just coming over the houses. And after seeing 30-something werewolf films so far this month, it's making me nervous. But I haven't got any shrimps, but I got some sticks for the barbie. Technically, that's what this thing is. But it's nice and warm anyway. I had a great full moon last night. Indeed. I think, according to my app, this is the 99% full moon. I think we got 3 days of full moons, according to the law. I thought you'd just been for a walk. Although, maybe it's just creeping above the houses that we see. We'll monitor its progress anyway. So let's see. How's everyone? Let's see what's coming up on the channel. Tomorrow is nothing. Then Thursday, it's werewolf action with American Werewolf in London with the Slaughtered Lamb podcast, or Darren. Monster movies with Mama Pop and VHS Mikey. Monster movies on VHS. It was still light about half an hour ago. Yeah, it was. That's why I was late setting up, because it went very dark very quickly. Howling 2 with bumper on Saturday at 10 p.m. So I think, where's Howling 1? I haven't done Howling 1 yet, have I? Beast Must Die is back on for Sunday. So I've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday's Breakdown with Kurt Russell. Lightish, anyway. Yes, indeed. So Fall Guy on Wednesday, and then we're back talking about 80s British TV kids shows with the puppets on Thursday. I don't know where I'm going to fit Howling in here. Sean's here. Ow! I'll show you the full moon while you're here. Look, there it is. Hang on. Let's move the wolf. There it is. Aha. Just like the BBC, this outside broadcast, no expense spared. You can see if anything creeps up behind me. Although I think there's a delay, so it's like Scream. It'd be already get me by the time you notice. But then we got 27, 28, and I think, yes, Underworld, the first one with Larry on the 30th, and then My Name is Bruce on the 1st of November. I think that's a anniversary of the film. So Breakdown is getting a 4K next month. Does it need one, though? As good a film it is. And then we get Breakdown. Nope, I clicked the wrong one. Galaxy Quest is 4K. See, that's one I'd say yes. That one does deserve a 4K because it's a sci-fi. Gregor's here. Welcome, Gregor. I'll probably give the Watch Party a miss. I need to see it again. It's a great thriller, though. Yes, fine. Don't bother. Nah, it's a great film. So yeah, not worth spoiling. We'll be chatting over it. And then we got October starts then, doesn't it? Bloody hell, already. Then we've got The Shining on the 4th of March. Fucking hell, what is it? October. Getting late, isn't it? Psycho 2, thanks to Dr. Impossible, on Saturday the 5th. That's going to be on the Blu-ray, so I'll be downstairs in the lounge for that one. I've set Stephen King's It, because it's the Stephen King month next month. So we've got It over 2 nights, the 11th and 12th. And then Salem's Lot over the 18th and 19th. Carry On Screaming on the 13th. Final Girls on the 26th. And Paranormal Activity on the 22nd. Lots of wide open space in cinematography and Breakdown. All right, I'll let you have that. Yes, that is true. It is out in... I half want to go on those roads that they go on in the film where traveling across America and you don't see another car for like 6 hours. But at the same time, I've seen too many films where that situation goes wrong. More wood for the fire. Just like someone shining a torch at the camera. I don't know if you can see me waving. There you go. Look, there's my arm in the delay. See, I'm still waving. Oh, creepy. Can't believe the Hitcher. Yes, I thought the Hitcher was already out, but obviously not. Is it? It's only a Blu-ray. Or is it a 4K as well? Because some of that's another film that would look gorgeous. Like you say, the vistas and the landscapes they show off, and the fingers and people being cut in half. The moon is getting higher and bigger. I'm going to say about the meteorites, but hopefully we won't see that. But what other plans has people got for this Halloween season? I've already started putting up decorations in the house. Normally the wife doesn't let me until after her birthday, which is on the 5th. So then but before then I usually put a few things up every day around slowly. But she's given up now, so we can put decorations up now. That's why. Well, I started decorating my background. But we shall see what happens. So we have got... Let's see what I watched. This evening I watched American Werewolves, which is a Animal Planet. It's like a documentary style film. It's free on YouTube. It's also called something else, which I've forgotten. werewolf. What's it called? It's got several names. Most of them have werewolf in it. Dark Survivors, Werewolf Dark Survivors. It's also known as American Werewolves, and it was pretty good. It was like a documentary style about these animal deaths, and then there's stuff caught on camera, and then there's investigations, and it's not what you think. But I've just seen some other films. The Dogman Triangle, which is also called Werewolves. Oh, it's just a different name for it. And then it's also called Werewolves Unearthed. The Skinwalkers. I don't know if these are different versions. I saw the Bray Road Beast. That's another documentary style one. I think they're all under the same heading. Ooh. Werewolves in Heat. I think these might just be pictures that are on IMDb. But maybe I should find Werewolves in Heat. That sounds fun. Second Sight's putting out a limited edition. There was a German Blu-ray a few years ago, but it was taken out of old print, I believe. Second Sight tracked down the original negative. I have been in touch with the writer-director, but he hasn't replied, which is a shame, because he's done some interesting things. That moon's coming up quick. Dog Soldiers, yes, Dog Soldiers. Because, yes, we had Neil Marshall on the channel. I think he was on about a possible 4K, wasn't he? But that's another one that may have lost the negative, wasn't it? Or was that way back when they had a terrible Blu-ray come out that was just like VHS quality, and everyone complained because they didn't do it right. And my fire's gone out. Hang on. Need some petrol here. Not just smoky. I don't want to see where I put that match. Robert Harmon. That's him. I saw his version of Gotti. So much better than the Travolta film. Oh, that's the one you watched, is it? Hang on. I need to find my matches. These firelighters are good, but they need a flame. Oh, here they are. But, yeah, he's got his own website and everything. But, and then an email address, but no such luck. Although, who did I try the other day? Ben Kingsley. Why not? And today I tried Francis Ford Coppola. In for a penny. But there we go. Oop, there we go. Fire's going now. Looks like half the garden's alight, but only a small flame here. But that's it. And we're on a Moonwatch 3000. Let's have a look. Although doesn't look quite as impressive on our little webcam. So let's have to put up with me. Here you go. Francis saw Renfield. Yeah, it's Renfield. Saw Renfield last. It was okay. Yeah, that's what I felt. I didn't get upset by watching it, but it's not one I'm going to rush to watch again. It started off right, but then Aquafina came into it. Francis is pretty busy right now. Well, yes, he's busy promoting, so hence why I thought I'd nip in quick. But recently I watched... What else did I watch? Curse the Werewolf, Oliver Reed. He only appears like halfway through before he turns into a werewolf. So he turns up, then turns into a werewolf. Then there's Nature of the Beast, which is a werewolf comedy with Eddie K. Thomas from American Pie. But it was all right. It's free on YouTube as well, that one, if you want to watch it. Francis, not Frances. Yes. Or Francis Coppola, as it was in the 80s. And then I saw Sharktopus versus Werewolf, because technically it came up as a werewolf film in the list. So I gave that a go. It was... it's an asylum film, I think so. But Casper Van Dien's in it. He was very good in it as a drunken sailor. Then I saw Red Riding Hood. The who's in it? Amanda Seyfried. Gary Oldman's in it. Not Jeremy Irons. Lucas Haas, Virginia Madsen, Julie Christie. So it's a take on the old Red Riding Hood tale, but about a werewolf in town. It was all right. It was all right, but it's again, it's not one I'd watch again. Then I saw Red Riding Hood from, I think that's 2003. I think that was, or was it 2011? One of them was 2003. One was 2011. But this one's about a young girl whose father was a politician. He gets shot by someone, and then she moves to Italy to live somehow on her own, even though she's about 16, if not younger. And then she has an imaginary friend that's a werewolf, or looks like a man in a plastic costume of a werewolf. And then she goes around killing people. Yeah. And then Werewolves on Wheels, which has a far better poster than the film. It's one of those 70s hippies films where it's just a lot of standing around and bikers destroying stuff. And then halfway through they get cursed, and then it's so dark you can't see what's happening, and it wasn't very good. Then I saw the Psycho remake, which I thought that wasn't bad. I was going to compare the two, putting them side by side, because it's a shot-by-shot remake, but it isn't. The scenes are longer, and there's lots of differences, so I didn't bother with that. Otherwise, maybe they're all day. But it wasn't bad. Yes, Gregor, I saw Fright Night Part 2 last night. Always enjoy that one, because that's the one I saw the most back in the day, because that came out, what did I say, 90, I think, 90, 91 by the time it got to VHS in the UK. And then it was, but yeah, it was one I rented a lot. Because I tagged John Cretan, who's in it, because he's also a werewolf in Monster Squad. But is he a werewolf in Fright Night 2? He can turn into a wolf-like creature, but different to what Evil Ed turns into a wolf in the original. I was thinking of watching The Exorcist tonight. I'm slow getting around to watching it. I almost watched that as well on the weekend, because I thought about watching it this October. I thought I got too much coming up, like with The Shining and etc. That's why I'm doing Repossessed. I'm not expecting anything good. Oh, the recent Exorcist, yes. The old Exorcist I was going to watch. But yeah, recent Exorcist, yeah, it's rubbish. Well, it's not rubbish. It's just, as Sean says, trash. Shouldn't have the name Exorcist. I don't know. Has anyone seen the two other Exorcists we had about 20 years ago, which are the same story but remade because they messed up? I think I preferred those because there was only a few things about the new Exorcist that were anything of interest, and then the cameos were pointless. Is this autumn watch? Yes. Chris Packham couldn't make it, so you've got me instead. His namesake. But welcome, Dr. Impossible. The Psycho remake, a definition of pointless. Well, yes and no. I guess if you've never seen the original, or you don't watch black and white films, you can watch that one. But I don't remember the scene of Vince Vaughn knocking one off, which is the only difference they've added. There's AJ with his clickbait of saying he's going to VHS, but he's not. So it was only done to keep the license, and then they did nothing with it, isn't it? Did they? I'm so confusing my franchises of Omen, Exorcist, Psycho, which they keep remaking. But yes, thanks to Dr. Impossible, I got Psycho 2 and 3. I have a couple of copies of Psycho in VHS, the original. How many blue tits did you get in your garden? Well, I got the fire tonight, so I'm all right. The fire was going out. Hang on. Showing how long my wood's going to last, as it were. But this is a family channel, so we're keeping it clean. Right. This tree above me, not that you can see it in this dark. Hang on. Try some mood lighting. Although you can't see it in the other screen either. Right. See that? Where's the delay? There you are. See that? So this tree above me, really interesting tree. Really interesting. It had a squirrel in it the other day. There was a cat in the neighbor's garden. Scared the squirrel. He was up in this tree going, scared. He wouldn't come down, and the cat wouldn't go away. So I had to eventually persuade the cat to go away. And then the squirrel came down. But back to Moonwatch. Let's have a look. Where is said moon? Let's have a look. There it is. Full moon over the houses. And then you might see the Starlink satellites go over in a row. Sometimes you see that. Or sometimes you see the space station. But we're very lucky if there is no light pollution back here. We've got a street there and a few, well, we back onto the other houses, then there's a street. So there is no light pollution here. So we are very lucky. Where are we? Is it worse than Green's Halloween films? Yeah, it's probably on par with Halloween Kills. Because I've watched Ends twice now. And I've given it a fair chance. And I still don't like it. I've seen lots of videos about what I'm missing and why I'm wrong, but they haven't convinced me either. Yeah, the first Green Halloween film was good. The other two, not so much. Yeah, they definitely take a big dip as they go on. The problem with Vince Vaughn is that you know he's a creep as soon as you see him, even if you've never heard of it. That is very true. He is. Because, yeah, Norman's... Perkins' Norman is, yeah, quite normal. But, yeah, Vince Vaughn does creep around a bit. Unsettlingly for the ladies. And then, of course, it was Osgood Perkins, his son, who directed Longlegs, which was... I liked it until Nicolas Cage turned up halfway through. Hey, Double A. Good evening to you, too. Let's see. Delay check. Quite delayed. So, yeah. Try and give. There's also a delay in the chat, so if anything happens. How many stars out tonight? Don't know if it's cloudy. I can smell smoke in the garden. Is it VT bastard? It is. Howdy, neighbor. But yes, if this is the camera that'll be up on one of the cameras around the house and garden that'll be up on the paranormal activity stream. That will might see some wildlife. At least you aren't in a cabin in the woods and see a book made from flesh. Leave it alone. Exactly. I know better. Although there's neighbors all around, but I don't see a single light on. It's gone to bed. Oddly enough, the only fun I had enjoyed was from Halloween Kills. It's not a good film, but it's mindless kill fest. Yes, can't stand the other two though. Oh, okay. Yeah, Kills, like you say, is a kills fest. It's just that bloody Evil Dies Tonight. Take a shot every time someone says that. And see what happens to you. All right. More fire, more fire. The coal's not lying, that's the trouble. Hands up, I had a wood fire as a child. Surprise fans, I thought Halloween 2018 was good. Yeah. I like Halloween 2018 the best. The kills are great. In the kills, but yeah. The subplot with the Mad Doctor is just plain silly. Yeah, the new Loomis. Yeah, and then Kills, everyone complains about Halloween 2, which that is going to be a watch party at the end of October, isn't it? Yeah, because Elvira is on the 31st. We're going to be watching, and I'll be beaming it like this, Night of the Living Dead and Elvira introductions on the 31st, but then Halloween 2 on the 30th. I can't find my matches now. And I can't see much. There we go. All right. Burn, baby, burn. That's who is in the chat. And now my mouse isn't working. There we go. The Doctor is the weakest part, I'll give you that, but the rest was great. Yeah, the kids weren't too annoying. Oh, there's the neighbors. Ah. I should have brought my mouse out. This touchpad is a bit delayed. Right. Pap's here. Good evening, Pap. hearts to you. This all feels very Evil Dead. Get your boomstick ready. I've only got a broomstick. I suppose I could. The closest I could get is a shotgun. Oh, thank you. Holy jumped up Jesus Palomino. Silver bullet reference from Jim there. Hello, Jim. What happened to Salem's Lot? As in the watch party, or as in general, or the remake of the remake that's coming out soon? I haven't watched the trailer, but people have said it's got good bits in it. Kills is good. If you fast forward past the hospital stuff, yes, the hospital needs editing out. 2000. Yeah, as a Halloween continuation of part 1. Halloween 2018 is pretty good. Chainsaw, you need a boomstick. Yes. I have in my possession a Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller for a GameCube, if that helps. Yes, thank you. Actually, I think with some movie magic, we can try. Hang on. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. We can see if it works. Right. So just look at my Gormla's face while you wait. We'll do a test. In theory, where is it? Elvira. I've got the situation set up here. So we'll just check it out as a test, of course. And then you can let me know if you hear it or not. Right. How's that? Can you hear it? The audio is pretty piss poor, but we shall see.
If we have to, we can run in here and board up the doors. Won't be long for those things be back pounding their way in here. They're afraid now.
So you let me know if you can hear that. Yes.
They're afraid of fire. I found that out.
Kills us have a pointless ending, though. I don't think they even bothered to explain what happened at the start of it. No, it does jump, doesn't it? But yeah, that is right. The ending of Kills is.
You know a place back down the road called
jumping again.
Beekman's Diner?
You let me know if you can hear this. Sam Lot trailer didn't tell me I'm a big fan of King. Big King fan, but Sam Lot was one of the books I like the least. Oh, okay.
Anyhow, that's where I found that truck I have out there.
All right, that's a good test for that. See you later. Double A. Might see the substance on Friday if I click it. It appears to be a limited race. Is it? I keep confusing that with the Megan Fox film. Just come out. Hang on, I need to get it. Nope. See, all I can do is the film. I'm looking forward to the new map. Sailor's not the life station's not high. That's the best way. If you're not expecting good, you might enjoy it. Biscuit sounds good right now. I knew I should have bought the mouse. The new sounds like just a proxy remake of the 1975 version. The bloody trailer was so dark, I had to turn up the contrast. Oh dear. Yeah, people love or hate long legs based on what you think of it. It's definitely. Oh, he can hear it. Larry can hear it. Long legs, I enjoyed it. Roy's here. Trouble is, with all you people just jinxing me. I don't know. We'll be researching the film before the watch party, but if you can hear it, let me know. Or did hear it, let's try a different part. Because I've set it up I've
now
had
there are
to
no more screens.
remove the music that plays in because the melody gets picked up by YouTube, not the music, which is daft.
I was alone with 50 or 60
Let's
of
have a
those
look.
things.
Preview the ending of. Let's have a look. There's some Elvira dancing. This is probably where I get suspended. Hopefully, I'm going to kill my internet. Oh, yeah, I thought so. This outside connection is not good enough for wide full screen. There we go. Let's have a look. Let's go back a bit to see some tits. Oops, sorry, can't stop watching that bit. Right. You let me know if you can hear that. Ah, there we go. He can hear it. Larry's all right. He can hear it. That's as long as he can hear it, we'll be all right. I have a copy of the Megan Hawks film. I heard it's a decent B movie. I've heard, yeah, what is it? I don't know if it's good as Maid Droid, which is a very similar story about an android that a bloke, and a very attractive android that uses a maid that gets abused by the first guy because I think you can hire it, and then the second guy treats it with more respect, but then it starts to remember what the other guy did and goes on a killing spree. But that's the first bit. Bless Cassandra Peterson. Yes, fat chance of ever seeing her on my channel, because I would invite her on for that event, but of course she might be busy herself because it's Halloween. Right, what time have we got? 36. Right, just got enough wood for a little bit longer. I don't want my wood to go down, but Pap loves this channel, and this channel loves you, Pap. Dwayne Jones, mainly a theatre actor who unfortunately never got the chance he deserved. Yes, he was very good in that film. Yes. 73 and still smoking. Now, apparently there is one film she did that was been relabeled, was it Naked Elvira or something, where it's one of those 70s films done when she was a dancer, model, topless girl. But so if you want to see peak Elvira, there you go. She's also done, I think, Penthouse or Playboy back in the day. But I'll leave you. Oh, everyone's gone. Never mind. Right. don't want my wood to go down. That's what she said. Exactly. Too many double entendres in this channel. It's for kids. I need to do more Minecraft stuff. Right, Moonwatch. Here we go. It's the moon orbiting my Uranus. But there we go. That's not a satellite. That's just a reflection. She wasn't shy. No, considering her scars, bless her, she reveals a lot. But yeah, I think, what did I see? Yeah, because Elvira, I didn't see the Elvira film until the last 20 years at least. I never saw it when it came out. I don't know if we got it properly in the UK, but then I didn't know much about her because we never got her show. Same with Rhonda Shear. Up all night. Hey, Nicholas, how are you? Always trophy to drop my standards. Thank you. Thank you. I'll cancel you. Jim's cancelled. He's being rude. He's finding ladies attractive and making jokes. I saw a movie called Attack of the Killer Donuts. Have you seen it? No. Tomatoes, I've seen. I think I've seen the second Tomatoes. But I have not seen Killer Donuts. Is it any good? Right. Well, as everyone's still here, let's recap what we've got coming up. There's no interviews as set yet, but they happen very quick and fast because I email people, they say yes. I email them back saying when. That's the last I hear, and then a month later or 6 months later, they say, "How about tomorrow?" So that is nothing's planned. There is lots of messages going out to people, as always, when I see something. I'll just check, because there are people on the hook. Dee Wallace is a possibility for November. But again, she's one that's very busy. And my time zones don't suit everyone. If I can find my document. Oh, see, Thomas Howell. Oh, the first time I saw Cassandra was a film called Cheech and Chong's next movie, Help Me Wamba. I have never seen a Cheech and Chong movie. I need to sort that out. It's a good movie. See Thomas Howell's in it. What's the name of the BBC One horror host? You did a video on him, Dr. Terror. Although he did have several names, I believe. Is it Dr. Terror? Was the main one I knew him as. Right. That's not it. Watch party. That's it. Right. Review people. Dee Wallace. So that's a maybe. Ira Newborn has ghosted me ever since he said yes. Adrian Barbeau is still. She's another one that's very busy all the time. Stuart Raffel, Macamee director. Another one that's lost as soon as I start asking when. But they could come back at any time. Dick Warlock, Halloween 2 and Stuntman. Don the Dragon Wilson. And Andrew Divoff have all said yes. John Rain will be on in. He does the Smirch podcast, and he writes lots of books about 80s action films, horror films, all sorts of stuff. Robert Kurtzman, who does makeup effects and directed Wishmaster. He is been trying to get him on for months. Well, a year now, I think, but he doesn't have much off time, so it's kind of tricky. But Dean Cundy says yes, who did cinematography on, what was it, Halloween, Jurassic Park, hundreds of other films. Andrew Davis is another maybe, directed of, what does he do? Chuck Norris films. I'm drawing a blank on. Code of Silence, Nico, another Seagal one, and Collateral Damage and others. Chris Durand, who was the Michael in Halloween H2O. And he's also a stuntman that's done a load of other stuff. He was a Ghostface in Scream 3, I think, or Scream 2. Scream 2. So he said yes, but again, all these people is trying to tack them down to a date. Donald Gibb, who was in Revenge of the Nerds and Bloodsport, so he's got a book coming out at some point, so he's going to come on and promote that. And then Brian Levant's coming back on to talk about his Jingle All the Way. And that's just the stuff I know about. Oh, done that one. Surprised I didn't really take on. It was a pretty elaborate makeup job. Yes, because it was the guy. I forget the actor that done it. He did. He was the. What was a cat yowling or something. He was Peter Cushing's stand-in for Rogue One, as well as a lot of other acting stuff. That's him. Okay. Oh, I should maybe check out Up in Smoke. Even if you've never smoked pot, it's a classic. Right, there you go. That's a shame about our new one. He sound promised. Yeah, he was very pissed off with Hollywood, so he said he would come on, but he wouldn't be nice towards Hollywood if that was a problem, he'd understand. But then I emailed back straight away saying, no problem. I want to hear all about it. Because I'm obviously he did a lot of these Abrams Zucker films, like Naked Gun and Top Secret and stuff like that. He also did Dragnet, but he obviously had, like Sylvester LeVay when I interviewed him. But it seems to be most people gave up on Hollywood in the late 90s and moved away. So I think Ira was the same. Yeah, every time I'm in touch, and then I say, I can do this date or something. But yeah, and like I said, it could happen. He might be on tomorrow night for all I know. It's easier with a stuntman because you don't have to research all their films. You don't have to watch all their films. You just have to know which ones they're in. But yes. Oh yeah. So it was Jonathan Bodiker, another composer. Jerry Conway, that's the last one. But yeah, so yeah, D Wallace was the last one. And of course, we had the lovely Cynthia Rothrock last week, which was very kind of her to come on. Oh yes, Dean Cundy did the thing as well. So many. Yes, he is a legend, and so such an amazing filmography he's got. So if you even get to talk about 6 of his films, it'd be amazing. But he is making a film, so he's still going. Bless him. I think trouble is, I don't think he does conventions, because that's the trouble with September, October. Most people have ever done a horror film are doing bloody conventions. But where's Dean Cundy? Yes, sorry, we are full right now. Maybe mid-October. We're up against the deadline. So yeah, every so often I check in on these people. It was a no from Kenny Loggins. Well, it was a no from people that know his people. Who's the other person? I tried William Wisher, who wrote or co-wrote Terminator 2 and was in a lot of other stuff, but he wanted all the questions up front, and I didn't know what they would be. So, but yeah, there we go. John Kreese, I tried again. He's always busy. And who's this? Shane Black. But yeah, he's making a film, so I'm to check back bugs when he's finished and ready to promote it. But I think that's who's on the radar at the moment. Here in the Terror is a good Chuck Norris movie. Yes, it is. It's not bad because it's got the bad guy from Superman 2 in it. That's it. Andrew Davis did Under Siege. Thank you. Yes, that's what made me worried. All you people talking about Roy's. Right, what time is it? Last bit of wood. Yep. I want to catch a cold. What is it? 8. And then it's still early enough in the evening to watch a film. Another bloody werewolf film. Right, there we go. I didn't know about Rogue One. Yeah, apparently he was the stand-in while he superposed on his face, traveling Matt style. Stuff flying around now. More and more people losing heart. When it comes to Hollywood, you can't blame them. No, Hollywood is not doing themselves any favors. Because what is it? In the last 6 to 10 years, when they gone woke, as it was, and then they've lost all the old guard. Oh, did he do Commando as well? See, so many. And Roger Rabbit. So it's going to be awesome. I don't know if we're going to have time to talk to him. There's a horror movie called Killer Sofa. I think I've seen Killer Sofa, yes. That one's bad. Yes, Cundy is amazing. You always see him. He does small films, big films. Like I said, Halloween thing, Jurassic Park, Roger Rabbit. Yeah, he did shoot Jurassic Park. So I got pictures of him on the set for my Jurassic Park video, which I think was one of the reasons I got in contact in the first place. Who's this? Joel's here. When you get sealed moldy tape, do you clean it or keep it sealed? I have one sealed tape with mold, and I just left it because I'm not that bothered by mold. So yeah, I keep it sealed. He may have. Yeah, Cundy definitely did Jurassic Park. That's the one thing I do know. And Halloween. Because what's out this... Is there anything in the cinema now? I haven't seen anything advertised, but I'm so out of touch being a VHS person. See? Right, what's happening in the garden? Do a delay check. Yeah, there you go. Oh, what was that? It was a bug. Bug on the camera. Because this camera's stuck to the outside of the house. So many times I've been shocked by watching it, and then this giant fluorescent image will start coming down the screen. Of course, the bloody spider stuck to the fucking front of it. So, where is the moon? There it is. It's not going to focus. Get my head out of the way. like being out in the countryside, this. Except scarier. Although, I think... No, I've never been camping, so... Not my style. I like toilets and showers. But I think... So... There's a few films I haven't booked, isn't there? What did I post the other day? Repossessed. I think Matt's coming on with me with that one. Because I've been booking films without guests. That's why some of them get moved around when guests make an appearance or say they want to be on it. But some of these are anniversary films. So then, technically, they have to happen that day. Or as close as, damn it. Right. Back is my list. Oh. Ow. It's getting close. There's a movie called Attack of the Refrigerator from 1990. There's a video to itself. Attack of Films. So, here we go. Community. Because Repossessed apparently isn't on DVD. Hi, Michael. Which I have a print DVD and it's not on Blu-ray. So I watched a film called, or half watched a film called Female Werewolf. It's like someone that watched thought they were like David Lynch, made this werewolf film, which seems to be, as much as far as I can tell, there's no dialogue in it, and it's about an hour and a bit long, but I only made it halfway through. It seems to be about two lesbians. One, I think, turned into a werewolf and killed the other one. So the other one, as a human, is missing her. And then it's just like long shots of drains or outside of a window, and it's not a good film. Let's have a look. Yeah, so Paranormal Activity 2, I've set a date for that. I think that's the anniversary of that one. Dracula, I think that's in November. I think that's when it came out in the UK. The Shining and Psycho 2. So yeah, I've set those up already. Then we have... What else is there? There is 5 minutes. We'll go through what's happening. Yes. Soft spot for Repossessed. It still makes me laugh. Exactly. It's so silly, but it knows it's silly. It's, was it the start of the lesser and Leslie Nielsen films? And the stars are coming out. But yeah, it's all right. I'm so, yes, Spielberg. Oh, right. Is there an expiry date on this, just in case? When I get my 1 million subs, he might come on then. Be about 50 years. And it'd be a AI version of him. Right, so we've got On Her Majesty's Secret Service, Christmas. Friday the 13th, part 2, because there's a second Friday the 13th in December. Jingle All the Way with director Ryan Levant in December. Dracula in November. Elvira, Halloween MTV special. I had to take out the music for the obvious reasons. Halloween 2 on the 30th. The Final Girls Scream and Scary Movie in one night. Paranormal Activity 2, Stephen King Salem Lot over 2 nights. Carry On Screaming, It over 2 nights. The 90s series. Psycho 2. Bruce Campbell's My Name is Bruce. I do love that film. It's my choice. The Shining. Underworld. Puppets on 80s Kids TV show. The Fall Guy. Discussion. Breakdown. Beast Must Die, which is now on the next Sunday. Howling 2. I don't know if there's time to do the Howling. No, there isn't time to do the Howling, is there? Friday night in the video store with monster movies on Friday night. And American Werewolf in London on Thursday. Oh, there we go. We're up to date. Made it in time, just before the fire goes out. Linda Blair movies. Yeah, she's had a rough time because the early 80s she was trying to shred her girl image and doing nothing but showing off her tits, which I'm not complaining about. And then, unfortunately, she was only known for that and couldn't get any other proper work. Or let me interview her. But I had to shoot Father Luke. He was doing my head in. Yes. Spielberg will never do a commentary. He's on a record saying that the commentary tracks take away the magic of the film. I love the guy, but that's ridiculous. Yeah, how many makings of... But yeah, I think that ship has long sailed before him doing a YouTube channel, isn't it? I don't think I've seen him do any small stuff. Ooh, Nicholas has got a autograph book from Linda Blair. I'll be lucky to get Lionel Blair. Hey, there he is. There's my breakdown guest. Hello, Mike. How are you? So we're going to wrap this up in 5 minutes because I'm getting nervous. Now there's a slow-moving bright light moving across the sky. I'm hoping... Yeah, it's a plane. It's getting bigger. Good. What's that, Mike? What's Mike up to? Whatever it is, very early in the afternoon for you Americans, isn't it? Or mid-afternoon. Time for tea. But we'll have one last gander at the moon. Focus. There. No, it's not focusing. Stupid camera. But there we go. Oh, there you go. It's nearly 4 p.m. with where Mike is. I've heard a lot of bad things about Linda Blair. She got a reputation of being quite cold with fans. Well, yes, I can imagine. Bless her. She'd probably get sick of the same old questions and everyone being an Exorcist fan and saying, why are you an Exorcist fan? That's about child abuse or whatever it is. But yeah. Fire in the Sky, I hope not. That is a scary film, isn't it? I remember seeing that on VHS. I think it's scarier than Communion, isn't it? Which is supposed to be based on a true story as well. Right. Fire's going out. My wood's gone down. Got nothing left. But yeah. I don't think Linda... Well, I suppose the same thing with Chevy Chase. He used to be... Well, supposed to be a bit of a git. But yeah, he's doing conventions now. So is Cousin Eddie. They're sometimes in the same place. But I don't know if I have asked Chevy Chase, well, not directly, but his people, but I never heard back. But I don't know, I'm 50-50 on that one. How he would be if he came on. Yeah, that scene in Fire in the Sky is chilling, yes. Yeah, there's bills for that, Jim. When your wood goes down. Or petrol. I still envy Spielberg, just like the time he sat with David Lean, and Lean provided a full commentary track to Lawrence of Arabia. Yes. Well, that's the trouble. Half the time I look up someone, I think, who's worked on this film? And they've sadly passed away, even though not everyone is that old. It's like the guy that did the stunts in Batman. Who, well, he was in the bat suit doing the stunts. Well, you died away very young. They're based on a true story hype. Not sure how much evidence there is. Yeah, exactly. What evidence can you have to saying you were abducted? Let's see. The moon is quite big. But yeah, I don't know. Even if there's never a film that's based on a true story that is actually that correct, is it? Whenever you hear about these films, or based on a true story, or whatever it is, they're always like the Bruce Lee story. That's a famous one, where he gets his back broken by fights, but in reality, he was just over-exercising. Chevy Chase is another one. Yes, everyone has a bad story about him, but maybe he just has a weird sense of humor. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. But he just because people say they don't get on with him, or he was cold, or he wasn't nice to them. But then, yeah, maybe you just don't get him. That would be fun. Exactly. See his reputation. See, yeah, it's like everyone's saying, his reputation is exactly it. But you could meet him one day, and he could be pretending to be like your best friend, I guess. Because, like I said, he's always had a bad reputation, but now he's doing conventions, and surely those two do not mix. I know some people have had bad people situations at conventions where they meet their idol and they're cold, or sign their CEO. Here's your picture. Piss off. Same with Bill Murray. Yes, he's not friendly. As it's a complete bastard, apparently. And then we got Bill Murray and Richard Dreyfuss. Yes, didn't get along with What About Bob. Yeah, they hated each other. But then again, Richard Dreyfuss is another one that's not known for his pleasant personality. Yeah. Bill Murray hates Richard Dreyfuss hates Bill Murray because Bill Murray ad-libs everything, I think. Dreyfuss sticks to the script. Two things do not mix. If Bill Murray talks about something different to the script. What's this Blair Witch? Don't you fucking stop. We've had Roy, the bloody werewolves. Oh, and then as you can see in the top left, there's a car moving around. Right, you've had your hour. I'm going. So I will see you Thursday probably now for when I rip American Werewolf in London to shreds. A lot of plot holes in that film. But if you can think, hey Matt, yeah, my full moon, if you insist. I'll show you my full moon again. Here we go. There it is. Just up above the streets and houses. This is a lot more entertaining than Blair Witch. Oh, thank you. I think. I'm going to stand in the corner a minute. There should have been a short documentary about What About Bob. Yeah, I had as many film sets that should have had people on there. Right. Hollywood beckons. Quick Change. Yes, Quick Change is good. And St. Vincent. I don't know St. Vincent, but I do love Quick Change. I know he co-directed that one. Not again. How mean is Pugwell? Yes, there you go. I don't know The Big Fix. What's that one about? But yeah, I've heard but Dreyfuss is not good. He's been cancelled so many times recently anyway. American Werewolf is my top 3. It is completely flawless. Well, yes, if you compared to the other 30 something I watched this month, it's an amazing film, but I will talk about that on Thursday. No rainbows flying high. We're not getting political here, friends. No, I don't know. The moon's quite bright, but I don't know if it's bright enough to cause a rainbow. Yes, better late than never. Well, not necessarily. So yes, take care, everyone. Take care, Jim. Or have a good evening or afternoon. Scrooged. Yes, Bill Murray was good in Scrooged. Because he did Ghostbusters. That took off. He couldn't cope with the fame, so he was. Didn't make a film for 4 years, did he? Till Scrooged, or star in one. So we'll have one look at the garden, make sure I'm safe. Looks good. So I wish you all good night, and I will see you on Thursday. And I will keep to the road. Keep off the moors, stick to the road, as Darren says. Yes. Have a good night, everyone. Hard to believe it's Tuesday already. Scrooge has aged well, I think. Yes. Yes. I can't see her nipples. Later, Michael. Later, everyone. Have a good night. Thanks for joining me in my lovely cold garden now as it is. Later, Pap. Good night, all.